What is this? Oh, these players are going off.
They're feeling good, but for Vino and Queasy, they might be able to. Vino goes down, though. He knocks and Nos along with him. Queasy now, from having the high ground in the early, now down below in the dirt, digging for some loot as DKS has lost his duo partner. Pink still up, 4 eliminations, has the confidence, has the momentum, but with duos in front of him, he has to pick the right path to not put himself in a situation where he's going to go down. Janice getting eliminated. Hellfire, Flois still up as a duo, looking to get a bit of real estate down below. Gets the pre-edit, gets the shot, but Hellfire's cracked.
You can see they want to claim low ground, but it's never an easy feat for Pink, though. He's going to keep on fighting, and he's going to keep on hitting shots as well, moving himself now to the front of the zone. But if he's not careful, there are some very hungry teams with him. Chico and Trulex, Hellfire as well is there. Clown and Refscod, they are just having to do everything they can to clean people up. They're doing so well up above, but for Pink, can he continue to hit shots here? No materials left, dancing around builds, Edit's trying to find the right angle, won't connect to that shot, but still has a chance there, and he'll hit it, and he'll hit another one as well!
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? How has he managed to do it? He's still alive here as well, and Refscod might fall into his sights again, and Refscod is looking to take that fight, but is it a fight he really wants to take when Pink is hitting shots like this? How are you managing to do this? He'll fight him as well, but will he connect? He won't. Refscod will end that game for Pink, and now he will look to try and go back up above. Cloud is no longer here, and so it's just him against Refscod and Hellfire. A 1v1 to win game 2. Can Hellfire do it? He can. 6 eliminations all to himself. Wow.
They'll be able to continue to rotate forwards just like Seti and Cammy are doing.
Yeah, Seti and Cammy, they need to get together though, and they need to try and stay ahead of the zone. That is one of their specialties, but if they don't do that, they'll end up like many of the teams back here who are looking scuffed. Refscod is exactly an example of that. Clown now has to play as a solo. He didn't have mats, he didn't have a good position, and now he doesn't have a teammate either. This is not looking great for them. Tayson has to play as a solo, but we've seen crazy solo clutches from Tayson. It isn't out of the realms of possibility, but with this level of HP and with this much pressure on him, I don't think he can handle it. He can't either, will be taken out. And so now, Pinkin and Ass, again, looking around the lobby thinking, hold on a minute, who has the facilities to stop us? It doesn't look like there's many big challenges, but for Clown, it's all about taking out these challenges. He can't do it. Ziandi, with so much to work with in terms of what he had with materials and grapple gloves earlier, now has nothing to work with, and Ziandi very much needs to stay alive.
No HP for Ziandi, but a duo that does have it. It's Pink and Anas. Ziandi continuing now. 25 shield, 8 HP on the board. Hits the shot, hits the knock, but he has to get the finish. It was Bevy. Bevy, he's losing HP to Storm, doesn't get the finish. Goes down. Thomas HD now alongside Tripper. Takes down another one. That's the 3rd Elim on the board for Thomas. This is the match that they can use to bump themselves up, but with Tripper and going down, Thomas now forced to play it alone.
Thomas HD has done so well up to this point. It is all about who in this lobby can stop Queasy and Veno, though. They are up on hype, and they've not really had any challenges. They are just going to be in cruise control as this endgame plays out.
Hijo Belusi, 3 elims for Hijo. He looks above, sees Queasy and Vino, might take the opportunity to try and drop them down, takes the shots, breaks the build, but is it going to be enough to go up above? Queasy's gone down. Vino actually gets knocked. Now Queasy's down in the dirt, alone as a solo, scared, goes down as well. Both players from the high ground get eliminated, and now Thomas continues to play it out alone.
A turn of events there for sure, but who will be able to capitalize? Pinkin and Ash might be the ones. They are hunting players down on low and connecting with the shots that they need to, but can they continue to stay in this game? Big shots needing to be hit, but they are big players and big names. Thomas HD has to do it as well. The med miss will give him a bit more time to work with, but what is happening in the zone? It's Andilex hitting a 180, and so now Pink, another game as a solo. Can you keep hitting big shots? He does have a flopper, he does have some chunk splashes, and that means he has time. He can go into the zone. He doesn't have to be impatient, but for Thomas, he does have to be impatient. He does have to start hitting shots. He doesn't have much time left. 3 seconds in the zone, and a big shot connects, but it's not going to be enough. DKS is still in the game, but he has a player in his box. He's trying to force his way on out, and he'll find some space.
Pink continues. Is the demon still awake? Is the momentum gonna be pushed forward from the last match as Pink maxes above? He has to connect a big shot. You're only 9 builds to work with. Gets the edit, but not able to connect the shot. DKS now bumped up to 7 elims, but it's not done yet. The deal up above has the eliminations, has the advantageous position, but when he he doesn't have is that last elimination, the victory royale, and he is going for it.
He is ready and he is waiting, but can Vidil connect with a big shot? It was looking like it. Needs to mantle his way on up, and that's what he will do, and he will connect onto DKS. Vidil, that is breathtaking. But the game must go on. And for Malibuca, he'll be hoping things can move on and more players can continue to fall, because that would go a long way for him. He's just trying to stay ahead, be inconspicuous. For the likes of Vino and Queasy, what will be their move? Will they look to try and usurp high ground from HyChris and Vortex? How do they get the victory on the game? That will be their thought process. For Vidil and Janus, similar thinking. How can we be the ones to get another victory royale?
On the high ground, HyChris, Queasy, Vino, they've been trying it for so long. They've been able to secure the high ground, but maintaining it is what's difficult. And this engagement, it's going to be one of the most important for this duo, as now they do have shield. They do have HP, but they quickly decide, let's drop down. We're going to look for it later. Chapix, Payson, 5 elims on the board, rotating on the side of the zone. But be careful of who comes into your tower, who comes into your home, as now Chapix is cracked down, forced to pop these chug splashes, get a little wet as he continues his way into the zone. And now Payson has gone down. Playing as a solo, it's become dangerous.
That's so unfortunate. Chapix found the right avenue, but Payson couldn't follow, and eventually Chapix will run into a dead end. Queasy and Veno, they remain alive though, but for how much longer can they stay up? They're gonna have to look for a refreshing soon. How has Malibuca stayed alive for this long though? That's gonna be a big question after this one is done. But for the meantime, up above, you can see a battle is breaking out for Strokey with a huge shot onto HyChris, and he has mean intentions. He wants the high ground, and he has it for now.
HyChris no longer high up for Strokey now, and Kylie up above. But for Janus and Vidil, down in the dirt, they need to find something here. Cheating close by, one shot away. Paco Krusty up, trying to find an elevation away up to the top, as now they have the chug splashes. But what they don't have are those materials. 0 builds for Paco, cannot make any construction. He has to get a refresh.
Oh my goodness, Vino almost accidentally boxing a player as he moved on through. Malibuca though, moving like the boss right now in this lobby. Can he stay up though? 88. Can he connect with more? He needs to, because he's such low HP. There's a flopper there. I don't think he realized it though, and he certainly doesn't have the time to go back. And so now having to stay alive with players down below, he knows the opportunities are there. He just has to connect, and for the first time maybe in his career, isn't able to connect with key shots. And so Malibuca will fall at the hands of Vidil. Ziandi, Joe stuck beneath the ground, needing the zone to pull away so that they can stay alive, and that's exactly what will happen. But if they're not careful, Vidil's gonna rock up. He takes down Queasy, and he's looking to do more, but eventually will fall as well.
Joe and Ziandi kicking the rocks down below, but they have to kick more than just the rocks if they want to take this victory royale. Kylie, fast Strokey, they had a great retake up above, but they have to finish it off. The Strokey getting cracked. Joe now with the advantageous spot as he has to connect one more shot, but he's unable to do so. And Kylie and Fastrokey.
Kylie and Fastrokey, did you see what I just saw? That height take was fantastic. Fastrokey had no fear in. Vico, he needs to just try to stay with Jackson. Needs to get back up a layer, and that's what he'll do. Janus and Vidil still have a fighting chance. The armored walls give them a bit of extra time, as Vidil needed to heal up, and that's now down. And so Pink as a solo, we've seen this so many times today already, and that's exactly what he's done every single time. Pick up some sort of an elim, but can he pick up more?
Oh, Ziandi as well. Goes down. Now, Janus Vidil continuing to move it forwards. Pink was looking to make something happen as well, but now with only 10 HP, he's got the grapple glove, he's got the minis, but he needs to recuperate that HP, that shield. He's been a demon today, but he has to finish off strong. Second to last match. Vico now as well as a solo. Jackson's gone down. Mustache still has his duo partner up.
Mustache and Malibuca on the mid layers as a duo. This is a very scary thing, but not for them, for everybody else, and for all the solos who are lurking around. Vidil and Janus, though, they might still have something to say about this. We've already seen them win a game today, and they definitely have what it takes to do it again. Another game, though, where Mr. Savage and Hen are deep in the game. Things are changing, things are turning, but can they now deliver?
This could be the comeback we've been looking for Mr. Savage and Hen, but for Thomas HD, he's lost his duo partner. 23 HP to work with. He has the auto shotgun, connects the shots, but it's not enough. to stay up. Vico, though, might be able to get enough. He knocks down Ken. He knocks down Pablo, and he doesn't seem to be done yet as he gets the finish, recuperates his shields, and now with 6 elims, is going to move forward.
And this is perfect timing now for Mustache and Malibuca. They are so aware, sorry, and they chop height out. It was just on one ramp. That was too easy for them to take and say no to, and so now they really do sit in the prime position. Xweez flushed out of the lobby. What a shot that was. Vidil, Janus, still though, looking up for height. We know that's exactly where they want to be, but can they take it? It's going to be hard.
They see the stars. They want to make their way up, but Swag, he wants to stay up as he's a solo, just like Vico. But Vico, he's a train right now, running through his opponents one after the other, trying to pick up a med mist in the zone. He wants to be able to tank a bit of storm, just like Swag is doing here. He has the med mist going, but for the duos that are up, they're looking to finish this match off.
Yeah, but how can they finish this match with so little materials? Vidil and Janus really are going to be relying on the teams in zone, but they're not going to come anytime soon. Swag is doing whatever he feels like right now, and so Janus, as a solo with no materials, just his shotgun and some HP to dance around with, will be taken out by Mustache. Malibuca has fallen, and so a 1v1 against Swag, and a 1v1 that Mustache looks primed to win. We know his ability. We know he is key in big moments, and this is exactly what that is, the biggest of moments. Game 5 of the FNCS final, and Swag has had the time to rejuvenate his HP, and so maybe there is still a chance for him. What will happen in this 1v1?
Mustache up above, showing the dominance here as he just needs to connect that shot. Misses the first one, but it's okay. He hasn't lost shields. He hasn't lost HP. Swag being the initiator here, going up, trying to find that angle. Needed to connect. Both players connect one now. With one shot away, he uses that build, that cone to trap him into the storm, and he goes down. Mustache and Malibuca take the VR.
And Malibuca and Mustache coming off of a victory royale definitely have what it takes. So many top teams still up alive in this final game. How can I forget Chapix and Tayson, who have just been so good every time they've had the chance to play a game out. And so after finally winning the Battle of Spawn again, they're here in the end game.
All these Titan duos, their last chance to set themselves up for day 2. Pink and Anas, they've had a steady rhythm, but they need to turn that frequency up in this last match. They need to get a big game here if they want to be at the top. Mustache, Malibuca on the same page, 3rd place spot. They continue to tarp through. They actually find an opponent, but not going to take the risk to continue pursuing it. As now up above, Tripper and Thomas, they still have the high ground.
All of the top 4 teams still remain alive, and they're thriving while doing it. Mustache up. Chapix has to fend as a solo. Tayson has fallen, and he was the one with all of the elims. So we'll see if Chapix can start adding to that tally. For Pink and Anas, it's not looking good. HP low, materials not there, and the grapple glove charges are dwindling. Probably just saving that one to be able to use it to grab loot like a harpoon. But for Vidil and Janus, another game where they just look so strong.
Looking powerful, looking ready. For Chapix, though, we said it before, he's lost Tayson. He has to play it alone. He's continuing to tarp through, but the high ground is seeming to be uncontested. So much is happening down below. The changes in elevation. Mustache and Malibuca looking to close it off. Cammy gets knocked out. Back to the venue. We'll see you in day 2. Ziandi Joe picking up Janus. They were looking strong, but now with Janus gone down, Ziandi and Joe looking that much stronger.
Ziandi and Joe have been like a wrecking ball, just taking everybody out that enters their path. Vidil is still up in the game, and we know what this guy can do as a solo. Chapix has shown solo prowess in the past, but maybe a bit too much to handle for him. Now, how he stayed alive for this long, I do not know, but Arthur will be the one to take him out. I can't see Thomas and Trippin up on height anymore. They've seemingly been forced back down. And so Joe and Ziandi, another game where they're just in the prime position.
They have the prime position. You said it, Levin, but they have to hold on to it. They have to finish it off. as Thomas and Tripburn now out of materials. You can see 0 builds for Thomas. This is why they gave up the high ground. They need a refresh. They need to have an opening to get that elimination. But for Ardor, for Mixon, they find an opening. They get one, and the other duo close by. It's Merstash. It's Malibuca. It's a dangerous team to face against as Merstash knocks down one. Now Malibuca and Merstash reach 6 eliminations, but they're running low on mats.
Yeah, it's not going to be a situation where they can just keep on holding on. They're going to have to make something happen. The zone's moving through so many old builds, and so Joe and Ziandi may not have opportunities to get a limb, but they can just stay alive and wait for everybody to take each other out, just like so. Mustache falls, Nebs falls, Belusi is also falling. They are falling down like dominoes. Thomas and Trippin, who have dropped down, are starting to profit from the demise of all these other competitors. Malibuca still alive in the zone though, and Hydro looking to try and avenge his teammates.
So many solos.
And he
will! Ardor goes down. Hydro secures that second elimination, but has to keep it going forwards. Tripburn and Thomas, they've gotten the materials they've lost, but will it be enough to finish it off? Remember that high ground duo. They're alone up there. They're waiting for the party to end. It's Joe. It's Ziandi. The dominance from above. They have to bring it to an end as Tripburn now goes down. Thomas left alone, running through the dirt down below. Cheating close by. Hits the 86. Hits the crack. Gets the elim, and Thomas continues moving forward.
This is a scary sight for Malibuca because Thomas is hitting some shots, but we know he can hit them as well. The pressure coming in from above, and so Thomas, who has now fallen, leaves Malibuca alone to try and do the 1v2. What can he do against Yandy and Joe? These two have not missed a beat all day long, and I don't know if they will start to miss one now. It seems like Joe's managed to miss some HP, and so Malibuca making it a bit more difficult for them. They're now scurrying around in the zone. They're running out of HP. Oh my goodness! How's Malibuca managed to do that?
I'm actually extremely shocked by this, right? If we take a look at that top 4, none of them have moved, which is actually like interesting considering Merstash and Malibuca just pulled off this